Ginger. That's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Oh, thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
That's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Ah, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together. Hey, Sherry. Come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature. Would you kindly sign these papers, sir? Would you kindly sign these papers, sir?
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, I see it was very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
I apologise, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps, in the meantime, you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight, the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer. Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a seance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me?
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
Okay, time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's back.
Sherry, I'm over here with...
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered.
Ah, come now,
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't...
No. As you can see...
Ah, so it is not.
Well then, you...
Deliver it to him. Slapping one... The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow, perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows, or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. Alright, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But... how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here. May I ask for your assistance?
Excuse me, what? I'm not sure I know.
Would you like a drink, sir? Would you like a drink, sir?
Do you know anything about this?
I'll help you, sir. You have my full attention.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
May I ask you something?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
This hotel, this island, is full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey boy, that's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made.
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything I needed to know. I was after a strong middle-aged man with a keen interest in adventure, noble blood, and affection for strong drink. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Marvellous. Simply marvellous. That's me, Lord Andrew Craven. You are the real medium. You hear that, Emma? Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too.
Holmes.
The police. Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief will...
I suspect... How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a séance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
You insist the medium robbed you during the séance. But what occurred exactly?
It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands, as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the...
Stay here.
Don't...
The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it. This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here, Sherry.
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass. This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms. Half a glass of Balblair Scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need? What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Do you feel the presence of a...
Are you joking, sir? My no...
I will investigate.
But the...
Seems like you're... ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
This hefty chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall. Could one man even lift it?
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings.
This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
Size 4 with a broken heel. Size 4 with a broken heel. Rose D'Amour. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
So, definitely not the ghost of a Raja. Unless... No, what a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her. Excuse me, just one question.
Oh yes, I can tell you everything, sir.
Finally, there you are. What?
I'm sorry, sir.
No. You are the maid who's...
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
A precious diamond was stolen during...
I'm sorry, sir, but...
Are you...
Saletta...
Tell me, Miss Saletta, what...
I hope...
I won't, but only... Describe what happened during the séance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. the medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost.
And that's all you can tell me?
The medium, Mr. Galici.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time.
You scared the poor girl, Sherry. Did she really deserve that?
This painting, look, we all got what we wanted. She talked. I stay silent.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
Lady Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing! It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
Lady Craven.
You're here.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it's...
Mr. Holmes, you said it yourself. They're children.
Investigate a theft, not a murder.
Please help me. The police will surely... You were the... Look, after you left, Oh, so you know?
So you didn't... Is Mr. Galici still being held? And where...
He's in room 225. But that...
Well, I will have to visit Where did...
To the bar.
I see.
I partook of a well-earned whiskey or two before retiring upstairs.
Now we arrive...
But...
Oh, let me...
Only an hour has passed. You already have yourself a murder mystery, Sherlock. Why am I not surprised?
Ah, a neat hiding place. Why would she conceal all of this? This ring looks out of place among the others, and the design is familiar. Several £1,000s, that's quite a fortune. Virtus audactus abit, courage tastes bold. A unique family motto. Fard Rouge Calomel Mascara, a real altar of beauty for the travelling temptress.
The mystery deepens. A victim with a checkered past and poor taste.
A remarkably simple lock. Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises. This must be the missing diamond. A tremendous specimen, now forever tainted. Everything was tipped out of the bed as if it was searched.
Do you think she stole the stone?
It's certainly possible, but we won't get her confession now.
Well, there is a professional medium right next door.
I doubt I can help with this.
I found these jewels secret...
Ah! It cannot be!
That sounds like...
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip, and it turns out she had them all along.
Do you reckon...
Should I? That's a
Did you ever...
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewel...
Someone was not happy with his post. Give me the key to Luca Galici's...
I suppose you are an impartial outsider.
Oh, hush. No need to cause another ruckus. The last thing we want is the police to come meddling. I'm afraid I can wait no longer to hear your account.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have
Do you think the
Of course. I didn't take anything. Or should I summon the ghost again, so...
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation. I have shocking news that changes... Lady Craven died in the very next room while you were in here. Did you not hear anything?
What? How? In fact...
Well, you claim to be a medium.
What?
Oh well. Those scratches on your hands look rather...
It was those savage servants.
I need to go. A familiar substance. It's the ectoplasm that stained the seance table, but this time there's enough for analysis.
My faith in this medium has burst, just like a rubber balloon.
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
Or weapons and defences against visitors from the great beyond.
Do you realise just how dangerous it is to hold phosphorus in the mouth?
I beg your...
I'll bet it makes your rubber balloons glow impressively in the dark, but...
You mock my talents, sir. How ignorant.
It was me...
This object simply isn't resonating with me. Sorry, that's beyond my expertise.
That's a remarkable...
The butterfly? It's a reminder of a...
What a coincidence.
A coincidence indeed.
Luca Gallucci, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove it.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers.
Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door between the rooms, and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar as well as a thief?
Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her. As for the motive, of course...
I don't know what you're talking about. How on earth can you believe this?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. It is done, Luca. Twice?
She betrayed us. Stole all our money and did...
And tonight she tried to say...
She didn't. I came to her afterwards, pleading. I just remembered my time in the clink. All I suffered while she...
Murder is murder, Luca.
He wouldn't...
We will never know. Still, perhaps a jury will be more easily swayed. If not...
He murdered the woman who put him in jail. Should we be worried?
Fear not, John. Unlike Miss Emma, I will see him coming.
That was too much.
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene.
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, man. Wait, I am aware of my...
I must admit, even if the...
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
Ah, figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Ah, damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
A free ride for every hotel visit. Is everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
Funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. I couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her. Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem. The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then. I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered everything. It will get easier soon.
A pocket watch? It seems familiar, John. Why is it here? Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother. This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently. A candle in a small puddle of wax. It cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested? A man in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prints suggests he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
You're about to tell me the make and model of tyre. Let me assure you, I do not care.
Well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
A portable easel was kept there. It's stained with oil paint. The Hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. I hope that inspiration strike.
An artist working in a cemetery. Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
Oh, it's that ridiculous.
Be nice, Sherry.
Mr.
Make
Holmes, did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Codona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
Does your gallery feature more?
Oh, of course. We display landscapes, sculpt.
Only music, Moo.
Then you have simply not found your artist yet.
How did...
Oh my! It is quite After when I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right.
Rob.
And what is...
Understanding.
You didn't understand from afar. You had...
Of course I understand. Your... Yes. Otherwise...
No. Well...
Are you alright, Sherry? Take as long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here.